playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Penix to the air right away. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19, 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
And looking to throw, Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Jaguars at 8-2 on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well defensively. Way too many lapses of big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 43-yard line.
To the air, Penix. That's complete to Slayton. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Penix. He throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Penix. And it is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Taken in by Neighbors. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Penix. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darnell Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy.
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That's complete to DK. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Inside handoff, Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And a short gain here, down to 22.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
In motion right is Ridley. This time Wilson will throw. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Kiro, you ready? Push left.
Now Wilson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and goal.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Washington's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw Penix. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch made by Slayton. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Penix to the air once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
23-yard line.
Throwing again, Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jamison Williams.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Pass caught, it's Lane with it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Wilson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and when they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 39. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he will have the Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
His kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and 3.
Penix working out of the gun here. Room past the 35. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Set. Cougar 19.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he stopped immediately there.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9.
7, let's go. 70 Lions. Come back to Panther. 18 Rockets.
And looking to throw, Penix.
The killer here, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo waits. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 back. Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Nice.
To the air, Penix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Penix. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. They do get a couple, but they'll be left
staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60, trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
To throw again is Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
On for the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Chimway Dike, 72 yards. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
My partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now Penix going to hold on to it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 70, Rick, 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Penix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wilson.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it'll be a loss on the play of 12 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.